Hello everyone, this is Siddharth Mehta, mentor at Career Launcher Bhilai, and I have with me Gargi Sahu, who has scored 99.34 percentile in CAT 21. Gargi is currently working with TCS, and while working, she has managed to score 99.34 percentile. This was her second attempt at CAT. When she was in the final year of her engineering, she has done his engineering from BIT, Bhilai Institute of Technology, in IT branch, Gargi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And, uh, and when she was in her final year, she appeared for CAT. She scored around 85 percentile. And then she joined TCS, again took the CAT exam. And this time she has scored 99.34. We are here to listen what strategy Gargi has adopted, which has ensured 99 plus percentile in CAT. Welcome, Gargi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
So, Gargi, first thing, why do you want to do management? You are an IT engineer and working in TCS. I'm sure in your interviews they will ask you this question, but you can be more formal, more casual here while answering this. The real reason for that.
Yeah, so as you already said that I'm an engineer and I was in third year, I guess, when I understood that technical field is not something that I would really like. And I wanted to study more. I did not want to stop just at undergraduation. So then I opted for management. I looked around at internet and I thought that particularly MBA would be helpful and would boost my career a lot. So yeah, around third year, I decided to go for MBA. And then I joined your coaching.
Okay, fine. So, Gargi, as she has now told, she was our classroom program student for CAT. But Gargi, what changed this year? I mean, from 85 percentile to 99 percentile. What changed? How did you manage all the things?
So basically, when I scored 85 percentile, and like it was less than 85 actually. So I could not even clear the basic cutoff for even baby IIMs. So that was sort of a setback to me that I had studied a lot last year also, but I could not score. I did not get literally any calls from any college, be it an IIM, be it an DI, IMT, whatever, none of them. So, and this was the plan, this was the plan, there was no anything else to do. So yeah, I had to. And then last year I panicked a lot on my paper, so this time my whole focus was not to do that, not to lose my calm and composure, basically. And that kind of actually helped in even this year in 2021. With DILR section, I was about to lose all my calmness and I was about to like the panic or the anxiety was coming up, but then I took a deep breath and I understood, no, this is the only chance. I cannot do this again, cannot repeat the mistake again. So yeah, basically that helped a lot.
Two things that come out from your answer. The first, and believe many students do that. You said that you prepared when you were in when you took the CAT first time. You had your, I mean, your preparation was good, but you were not able to do well because of the pressure. I believe that is one thing that many students suffer from that problem on the day of exam. And this message is for all the students. Your hard work will amount to nothing if if you fall under pressure, if you crumble under pressure. So remember, whatever happens on the day of exam, it happens with everyone. Now the second thing, Gargi, on which I will like you to answer, you said that you were very disappointed after 85 percentile because
Yeah.
there was no other plan. This was the plan. MBA was the plan. Then why TCS? Because I want everybody to know how smartly a career should be planned, and your career looks like a well thought of path. Going along a well thought of path. So why, if you were very clear at mind that this is the plan, then why TCS?
Basically, I was preparing for CAT. Along that, I was sitting for companies, the campus placement that was coming to my college, and just for the sake of it, I was filling forms just for the sake of it. And I did not prepare a lot for TCS, and I think most of the companies that come have almost the same course as CAT because they ask again English and maths and things like that. And particular to my branch, I had a little bit of going through at them, coding a little bit all along the way. So that helped with me to crack TCS. And I got the offer letter, and I was not very sure of joining it anyways. But then, as I said, no calls at all, and I had to work for CAT 2021. So if I did not join TCS, that would have been a very negative effect. That would have a negative effect on my resume. So I thought of joining TCS, and all along to prepare for CAT 2021 again. And since I had a lot of preparations already in 2020, so there was not a lot of pressure that I have to balance my work as well as studies.
True, Gargi. Now, why I asked this question to our viewers, you should understand this. I asked this question because I see an increasing trend wherein people leave their job to prepare for CAT, or they take complete drop. Even after having a job, if you don't have a job, I mean, nothing is wrong as such. Nothing is wrong that you take a drop and write that. Even that is right. But there are people who can manage both the things, and Gargi is an example of that. I mean, and very rightly said by her that had she left the job at that point in time, it would have been very negative on her resume. So that's why she continued with TCS. But it's easier said than actually done. I'm sure at TCS also you must have 8 to 9 working hours every day.
Yeah, yeah. 9 to 6.
9 to 6
It was
kind
9
of
hours per
yeah,
day.
so 9 hours. And to manage, even if you are well prepared with the exam in your first year, there is still you have to take 1 2 hours daily, and maybe over the weekend you need to take more time. How did you keep yourself motivated and disciplined along the way?
At a lot of times I felt like, oh my god, what has happened, what am I doing? But still, as I said, that was the plan. And there were times that I had scored very less in mocks, and there were times that I had scored good in mocks, like I had scored 97 percentile or something like that in mocks. So that kept me going, like, yeah, I can do that. I have scored. I rather look to positive side than to the negative side. Be an optimist, kind of. And yeah, if I can score 97 at once, I may score it in the next mock as well.
Right. So Gargi, let us now look at the section-wise preparation that you have done. What was your strong area out of three?
Points.
Quants. So let us start with the quants. So it was your strong area. I mean, naturally you are good at maths. That means.
Yeah.
So how did you work on it? I mean, how did you consolidate your strong area into a super duper strength? What's your quant percentile, by the way?
99 point something. I don't remember
Yeah,
exactly.
so 99 plus percentile.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So how did you work on that?
So basically, when I saw the whole course for CAT, and in quants it was all 10th course for maths, less than that I studied for standard 10th. That was below 10th. So I don't have to worry about integration or differentiation or trigonometry, nothing like that. So it is basically SICI, things like that. And all these things were crystal clear for me since I was in school. So now the thing was to just practice, and have the accuracy, and just have the speed. So most of the time I solved all the booklets, and the next step was to solve sectional tests, so that I understand that what am I missing, and to just boost my confidence more, because I am okay with quants. So I just have to know that, okay, I'm scoring good and good. Yeah, that was it.
So, but was there any point in time in your preparation when you were not doing well in quant and you felt demotivated?
uh, in 2020 I was doing exceptionally well in quants. In 2021 there were times when I was not scoring at all in quants, and I was like, this has to be my strong area, what is happening? So this should not be
Hmm.
happening. But because last year I had done literally very bad in LRD. I had scored single digit number in LRDI. So my whole focus
Okay.
was, I don't have to I have to make sure that I don't do anything wrong this year with LRDI. So a lot of my focus
Hmm.
was on that section. But yeah, there were points where it fluctuates a lot, your scores and percentiles. So but as I said, if I can score it once, I can score it another time also.
Nice. Very good. Uh, and let us talk about your weak area now. Out of the three, what do you think is your weak area?
LRDI, single digit scorer.
LRDI. All right.
Yeah.
So how did you focus on that this year?
So 2020, I could not solve literally any set. And 2021, I started solving more and more and more practice as I read the questions. More, like I have solved sets again and again, twice. The mocks that I have given already. And I went to those mocks again to redo the questions, redo the whole LR section, and to understand the pattern of the paper, to understand what is my strong area. Like I can do set theory questions, but most probably I won't be able to do modern puzzles probably. So I'll leave that. And I think there's a in aspiration.ai, after you give a mock, there's a section where they upload videos. There are video solutions, and in those video solutions there is a live attempt done by any other faculty who would be basically attempting the paper while recording themselves, and they would be telling us that how they solved this question, how they chose this, how they left this question, what was their strategy. So basically I learned a lot from that, that how toppers and how faculty people are choosing questions, how they are choosing the sets, and on what basis, like if they're stuck in between. So after 5 minutes, are they leaving the set, or within the first 2-3 minutes they are leaving the set? So that was there where strategy works. And yeah, try to apply that as well. That they look at the question, and then they look at the MCQs, the options, and then they understand that if should I go ahead for the set or not. Earlier I was not doing any of this. So yeah, that's how I worked.
So two things. Many people do ask me that how to practice LRDI. What Gargi said is she practiced again and again, same sets, same sets. Now, many people believe that solving 1,000 sets will do them wonders. It won't. Solve past 5 to 6 year papers, solve few standard mocks, and keep revising them. That would be good enough. That is very important. And the second thing is that the analysis of mock, or looking at someone who is an expert in that area, how that person solves the mock, that really helps. And that's what Gargi was talking about in the live mock section of career launcher test. Now, Gargi, coming to the verbal ability, VARC, how did you work
Yes.
on that?
So basically, reading newspapers, and I developed a habit of reading novels as well during the pandemic, and that helped with me with the reading speed. And then once I started, I understood that within 4 to 3 minutes, I am able to read the whole passage, no matter how many words it is. Next, coming to the options, there was a problem where I was confused between two options. That happens literally to I think everyone, where you have doubt, and then you mark one and then you are there with -1. So I applied a few tricks that I remember. I literally remember that you told me there was a session that you did on VARC, a workshop on VARC, and how to eliminate the options, like what are the traps set by the questionnaire. So yeah, that worked. And then for VAs, that is para jumbles or para summaries. So basically, again, doing the same thing again. I used to go back to mocks, and then I used to redo the all of the parajumbles together. Like I sat 1 week and I completed all parajumbles together. Then I sat next week, I completed all the odd one out together, and then on worked with booklet as well, the career launcher booklet. So yeah, again practice.
How many mocks you must have taken over this 2 year period of your preparation?
So basically, now we have countdown mocks. So all those countdown mocks, like except for the master mock series, because I felt that there's
Can I say
no.
you must have taken at least 40 mocks, two
Yeah,
year
yes.
time?
I
Yeah.
have taken almost every mock that comes by CL, and yeah, and then the question papers as well, past question papers.
Great. Great. So if you have to give tips to the aspirants, what would that be? I mean, two, three things that they should keep in mind when they are preparing.
A, don't lose hope, because I have seen a lot of people with my batch. that in by September or August they thought that no, I'm not scoring good and cat mere bas ka nahi hai and I'll just leave. I've seen a lot of them. So don't do that. Even if you are scoring 70 percentile or 64 percentile in mocks, it's okay. Don't give up. Like I have seen people not filling the form of cat because I'm not scoring. At least go and sit in the paper. That is what I will say. Don't lose hope. It will work. It will work. Have some patience. And second thing, that your marks will fluctuate. I have seen this from past 2 years. It fluctuates a lot. At times I have received 40, 50 percentile as well. So yeah, don't pay attention a lot to that. All you need to see is what is the best performance that I have given, and make sure that you have to give efforts to make that consistent, your best performance. And third thing would be mocks.
Great. I'm sure you must be very, very satisfied with your result this
Yeah.
year, and you must be expecting some big calls, IMs and FMS. So how are you preparing for that? I mean, what's the plan? Because that's the most challenging part, the PI part and the PDP personality assessment rounds.
Yeah, so right now I'm reading all articles for current affairs and newspaper editorials and all that too, just and like, yeah, basic general knowledge. And other than that, I'm preparing the answers for the most common questions that would be asked: why MBA, tell me about yourself, and things like that. But then there would be some questions that would be asked after I give these answers, that after I tell about myself, there would be cross questions. So I'm probably right now I'm just thinking of all those questions that the interviewer might ask, and once I write those questions down, I would be writing the answers again.
Gargi, thank you very much for joining us, and I wish you all the best. And I'm sure you will convert the biggest call that you get this year, because I can see a lot of positive energy and a lot of positivity inside you. And once the person is positive with the perspective, then nothing can stop that person. So really, all the best and congratulations for your great show in CAT. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sahasrang. Thank you for having me, and all the best to future aspirants.
Right. Okay.